Eventually, it seemed as though these vengeful spirits were charging at them madly, causing them to fall to the ground in panic and terror. M.O. Lee, leaning against a tree, watched silently as they were ensnared by the illusions created by his music, driven into madness. The senior brother with the highest seniority among them managed to break free. He glared hatefully at M.O. Lee, who was sitting casually in the tree, and forcibly pulled the other two, who were still frightened out of their wits, away from the scene. As M.O. Lee was about to leave the forest, the senior brother suddenly stopped in his tracks.
M.O. Lee, you will pay for your actions.
With a wave of his hand, he ignited the mountain using a fire technique. The scent of burning vegetation filled the air, a scent that M.O. Lee was all too familiar with. Even though he knew that he was now surrounded by a raging inferno, M.O. Lee remained motionless. It wasn't until the flames were about to reach him that he lazily raised his head. If one were observant enough, one would notice the complex and intense emotions in his eyes. His hand, lying at his side, clenched tightly, and his lips were pressed together. His entire body tensed as he stared at the flames just inches away from him, his eyes filled with surging hatred. It was as if he had been plunged into a terrible memory, and his breathing suddenly became rapid, until, amidst the various scents of burning, he caught a faint, familiar scent of grass and wood, just as he remembered it. It was this scent that brought him back to his senses. He was about to get up when a figure, all too familiar, suddenly appeared right in front of him. What was your reaction upon seeing M.O. Lee in this situation? Upon seeing the fire, your immediate reaction was to rush over. However, you were shocked to find M.O. Lee perched in the tree. While others would normally react by trying to escape, he seemed to be lost in thought. This infuriated you to the point where you couldn't find the words to express your anger.